It's a little heavy here.
It's in there, boss.
What's in my gear bag 2023 coming at you live.
So what Joel didn't tell you is when you're done watching this, use the link in the description to buy stuff from Punishers. Okay.
Especially this stuff that's in my gear bag because it's a lot of cool stuff. I'm so free. All right, guys, here we are. We've had a lot of requests for gear bag video for both you and I.
Yeah, it's my turn after this week, but right now we're gonna start with you.
Yeah, Doug forgot to bring his gear bag with him today.
Yeah, I did an oops.
Seems to be a general trend.
Everybody
comes to the store and they never bring their stuff. I'm like, well, did you bring your gun? No. Did you bring your tank? No. I'm like, well, then how am I supposed to work on it?
How can I fix it for you, you fool?
All right, so here we are. We just came back from MSXL, Kentucky. It was a good time, and I apologize ahead of time because I haven't had the time to wash all this stuff. I think my gear bag video from last year was kind of the same situation.
Yeah.
But needless to say, it's going to be dirty, but it's all good stuff. So,
well, there's a good reason for it to be dirty, right, Joel?
Yes, we'll get to that here in a second. All right, so first and foremost, my gear bag that I choose to use. I have the Planet Eclipse GX2 Classic Kit Bag from Planet Eclipse. This has actually been my gear bag
for years.
For years. It was the same gear bag last year, and I'm still using it. It's been really good. Overall, it's held up really nicely. The wheels and all that stuff are in still good shape. The only thing that I would say that hasn't held up great is like this is starting to rust and it doesn't want to slide all that well.
Okay.
But I think with some WD-40 or something like that, I think I'd be fine. I just haven't gotten around to doing that. So, big fan of this. I also like the Virtue gear bags too because the Virtue gear bags have a lot of extra compartments. But this one's big. All right, so guys, opening it up. First and foremost, let's get straight to the point here, Doug.
Why that bag's so heavy? Oh, so first of all, I gotta represent for Peak.
All right, guys, there it is. This is Peak Performance. This is like our fun line that we're playing D4 this year. It's a lot of our loyal guys that have played with us for quite a few years.
Think of it as like Punishers in disguise.
Punishers in disguise, exactly. So I'm gonna toss this on. Carbon absolutely killed it with this. It was a little dirty, obviously, from this weekend, and the reason it's dirty is because we podiumed in D4. We took 3rd place
at the event, the season opener.
Shout out to Resurrection. Like those guys a lot. They went to overtime with those guys in the semifinals, and they came out the victors. Otherwise, it would have been for 1st and 2nd, but we still had a good time. So yeah, Doug, this is the Carbon SC jersey.
I do really like those, man. Those look good.
Yep, and these are actually going to be available for retail, guys. So you are actually going to be able to customize your name and number on this. So if you want Boss Hog or whatever you want, you can do that.
Can you lift up an arm and show me that mesh underneath there?
So it's like a mesh material here.
Nice.
And it's like a really stretchy material. So it's going to be nice in the summertime and very durable material. I really like these. These are going to retail for $124.95. Just got the okay from Carbon today, and we are good to go. So these are awesome and definitely give like a Miami Vice feel. So I'm happy with these. All right, so here I've got a headband. This is the Venom Wear, which is kind of the same company, same material as Sandana. This was gifted to me by my lovely wife, Kenty.
Yeah.
So this is like a tiger stripe vertical there.
Y'all know Kenty. We love Kenty.
All right, so pod pack that I choose to wear is the Carbon CC harness. This has been my go-to harness for probably the last like 2 or 3 years. Last year I used JT because we were JT sponsored, and I did like that pack, but I keep going back to the Carbon CC harness. I also like the Carbon SC harness a lot, but that one doesn't fit my waist, so I do like this because the large XL, this is the 5-pack, the large XL, gives me a lot of room to be able to fit, and I can also carry up to 13 pods with this. So the CC harness is my go-to pod pack.
That is some Boss Hog shit.
That is some Boss Hog shit for sure. All right, guys. I got a shiesty or a ski mask or whatever you fancy kids call it nowadays. So trying to up my headwear game.
I hate that thing
so I do have that.
much, bro.
And
I can't.
actually, but what I use the most is just I rock a beanie.
Is that a Lux beanie?
It is a Lux beanie, and this is one that I've had for quite a few years. Do that, and I am a beanie / headband guy. Like this.
This is getting dressed.
All right. So how's it look, Doug?
Headband's a little high. Headband's on the crown of your head there.
Yeah, don't do that. Watch our video on how to wear headwear if you haven't.
Yeah, we educated y'all.
So there's that. I've got a Punisher's jersey. And then for padding, I choose to wear the Carbon SC Pro Bottoms. These are size 2XL. I'm about size 38 to size 40 waist. These do a really good job. They've got padding on the side here. Protect your quadricep as well as your kneecap and your patella. So,
fancy terms because he works in a hospital. Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Other thing is here's my other Carbon SC harness.
Those are sick. Those new
SC
Punisher's jerseys are sick, dude.
And should we make these open to retail, Doug?
Why not?
Sound off in the comments if you guys want one of these and you actually buy one of them. Once again, $124.95. If you wanted one of those, we can make that happen for you guys as well. Elbow pads, I'm still sticking consistent.
Yeah, you've had those for a minute.
Yeah, I love the Bunker Kings. Can't get away from them. Only thing that I think I would contemplate on potentially trying would be the infamous elbow
Those
pads.
new super light ones or whatever?
Yeah, those are really nice. But other than that, that's what I'm doing as far as elbow pads. All right, these are super, super dirty. All right, I'm going to come over here, guys. These might have like dirt and stuff. Oh, wow. All right, guys. So check this out. This is not a company that's very popular, but this is Kinetic Paintball.
Oh, okay.
That makes these, and half the guys on our team now wear these because I really liked mine, and guys were seeing me wearing them, and I've really liked the quality. So they're very basic. They're all black. They've got this really nice Velcro right here, and you've got this Velcro strap. There is no like button. There's no zipper. It's just this Velcro strap. And overall, it's got like a giving material and all your like, paintball stuff, reinforced knees and all that stuff. These retail at like a higher price point, and we've talked to Kinetic about potentially retailing them. If you guys are interested in, that, then
show some interest.
If you guys show interest, we will carry them. My backup pair is my JT joggers from last year.
Yep.
These actually held up pretty well last year.
I like those.
And these are like super thin material. So shout out to JT. Those are nice jogger material. And then let's see here, more jerseys. Nomads. This is my scenario team. Shout out to Dewan.
Those are sick, man.
Yeah, these came out really nice. So if you guys want one of these jerseys, or if you guys are interested in playing scenario paintball, definitely check out Nomads, and I can put you in contact with the Punisher's jersey from last year, our JT jersey. So for our D3.
Real familiar with that.
Yep, for our D3 squad. Plenty of content there if you go back. I've got my Ruthless.
I love wearing that headband.
So this one's super dirty because this is what I wore last weekend.
Yeah.
And I do like this headband, and everyone that we sold to really like that as well.
Do we have any more, or is that all out?
We're all out. Okay, so get into the good stuff here. All right. So, well, let's just show the peeps. This is something that should
flex a little bit.
This is something you should always carry in your bag right here.
Gotta stay strapped. Get that motherfucker dang on me. Yo.
Bust out. So, always carry a trophy in your bag in case you get down in the dumps. I got another ski mask to match, like every color basically on this.
Jeez.
Microfibers are always necessary.
Definitely need that.
And then more jerseys.
That's my first Punisher's
jersey. My Doughboys jersey. These came out sick. This was actually a gift to me. Shout out to Big Stu and
Stewie.
More microfibers. All right, so getting into more of the meat and potatoes. I got a pod swab.
Crucial.
So I actually carry this around. If you guys are looking for tips, I carry one around in my bag because a lot of people toss them in their pod bags, and then what happens is that one gets lost.
Yep.
So like if you're in a crunch, I always have a backup in my gear bag. That if someone's like, I need it, I'll be like, here you go.
But keep it on the down low. Do not give that out to too many people because it's going to go somewhere.
The other thing that I do is I keep clean microfibers in my bag.
Yes.
And I don't tell anybody about them.
Yes.
I don't offer them up unless people need them.
It's selfish, but you got to do it.
Carbon.
Again, look at the, ooh.
Yeah, so Carbon sent this to me for Christmas. This is like their sample.
Oh, no shit. They got a
it was
little...
really nice of them. Yeah, they did it. Super nice guys over there. That's why we chose to go with Carbon this year, is because they're quality products and they're really good guys, quality service. Barrel made.
From Exalt?
I have a ton of these. I choose to use Exalt because this rubber disc on this end, I like using that to get the majority of the paint out, and then your buffer on this side is
polish
to polish your barrel. And then, all right, so loaders. I've got the JT Triad. I've been using this for the last, like, what, about a month, Doug?
At least, yeah.
Yeah, and so far, so good. We're still waiting on them to ship them, so we'll see. My backup loader, guys, Spire IR2. I've got the NTR speed feed, but my other IR2, I've got the HK Evo Pro.
Is that the one in the back?
That's the one in the back.
I've seen that one.
Here in a second. All right, guys, my main tank is the 90 from Ninja.
Dude, that thing is
so
beat.
It's like the perfect length for me. Bigger guys, so
6'3", right?
about 6'3". So this is like the perfect length for me. And that's about it. All the rest of the stuff is just kind of like minor stuff. Charm City headbands.
I
Shout
love
out
Charm
to those
City.
guys. They really killed it with some Punisher stuff for me.
What?
And then up here, guys, a few things to mention. Another headband. Athletic tape, right? So your infamous tape, or if you've just got regular hockey tape, whatever the case may be. Batteries. I have plenty of extra batteries for both my Spire as well as my CS3, which we'll get to here in a second. Nick Drescher just hanging out right there. Shout out to Nick. Oh, the other thing is rain lid, guys.
Always have at least one in your bag.
Rain lid, always. So I keep that in a separate compartment. That way, if I'm like scrambling and I need it quickly, anything important I keep up here. And I also put my wallet and all that stuff up there as well. All right, so a few things I'd like to mention. My other loader is going to be a Spire 5. Now that I can actually get them in stock and everything else like that. We finally are at a healthy inventory with black Spire 5s. So I will be rocking a black Spire 5 at the next event. All right, so we got done filming. We're gonna edit this in. One thing I forgot to mention before we get into the guns is there's two other things that you always need. Some sunscreen and sunglasses. And the other thing is some take care of any chafing. So always make sure that I have Gold Bond.
Me too.
So two other things to keep in mind before we get to the guns. And then my backup is the IR2 with the Evo Pro speed feed. All right, so last but not least,
what everyone wants to see.
What everyone wants to see is what is Joel shooting in 2023. Joel chooses to shoot
Da-da-da!
Planet Eclipse CS3, guys. I was never crazy about the CS2, as you guys have already seen in a lot of my videos. I was never crazy about, I don't know, just certain things about it. It wasn't efficient enough for me. I didn't like the feel of it, and they fixed that with the CS3. I like the board more. The resolution on the board is a lot better. As you can see, I put about 30,000 on this one.
Crispy.
I've actually got one Anno right now, Aesthetic Anodizing Tyler Fair.
Really?
Yeah. I'll have to show you guys though.
I was gonna say, I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's special theme. Special theme.
Okay.
It might be matching something.
Okay. So, all right.
But yeah, so I like this because this is a lot thinner, and the trigger frame is at a little bit of a greater angle than the LV2. I've gone on that ramp before.
You mean in the CS2? You said
the
the
CS2
LV2
and the LV2. Both.
Gotcha.
Both.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the reason I'm not using the LV2 is because I like that extra length.
Gotcha.
And then, as much as I like the S63, because I actually do, I choose to use the Dye UL.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
And I've got a special tip here. So this is my setup. It's actually a 15-inch barrel.
You compensating or something, Joel?
Yeah. Where's mine? Alright, so I do like a longer setup, guys. This thing has been a workhorse so far. So I do like the longer setup, but this just feels great in the hands.
It looks like it fits you well.
Yep, so that is the whip for 2023. And then gotta go with Old Trusty. Once again, done by Tyler over at Aesthetic. I have my tried and true Lux TM40. That is my second gun for 2023 in case my CS3 ever goes down.
I love that you left the original trigger on that thing.
I love the original trigger, and I've adjusted mine so that I really like it. I know that some guys like the deuce. I'm not crazy about the deuce. And
then finally, look at these crispy flexes, bro.
Sai's actually got my other pair of Pro Flexes right now.
Give them back, Sai.
Give them back, Sai. But I went with the tropical vibes, so I've got the Tropic Thunder frame with the smoke lens, and then the bottoms that came with that. And then I actually, shout out to Mikkel Ryan. He actually hooked me up with the JT strap, 2 tropical straps.
I love Ryan.
Yep. So he did a really good job. Or this really came out really good. And then I have a red one as well to mix and match depending upon how I feel. But overall, guys, like, I'm very happy with all the gear that I'm using this year. I really like my carbon stuff. I really like how these jerseys came out. I'm really liking my Planet Eclipse CS3. I can't wait to see what Tyler did with my special Anno one. That by the time that this video drops, it will probably be here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can always count on my TM40 if the CS3 were to ever go down. And that's about it. I'm really excited to try and start using the Spire 5, but I can always count on my Spire IR2 to help out if I need a backup. But right now I'm using my main
Listen,
whip,
sometimes you get shot in the loader. It's not your fault. You just got to grab another one until you can clean it out. You know, it's all good.
And, you know, good price point on the Spire IR2, so you just
honestly,
carry a few in your bag.
Yeah, it's just worth it.
All right. Well, that's about it, guys, for my gear bag video for 2023. Hope that you guys enjoyed this. A lot of this gear is available at punisherspb.com. You know, if you want any of this stuff. And then obviously we are going to be retailing these jerseys. So if you'd like your own customized peak performance jersey from Carbon, it's about like roughly about a month to produce them, but you can go online and custom order that and all that stuff. So if you guys are interested, pick one of these up. And we've also got more merch coming down the line that's going to be peak performance branded. And did I miss anything, Doug?
I don't think so. I think you got it all. Well, other than link in the description.
Obviously. Shop in the link in the description if you guys need any of this gear. And we'll see you guys next time.